Hi, my name is Cloudy and today I want to take a quick look back at 2024 and some of my best makeup looks, in my opinion, of the year. But first of all, I have to admit that this year, 2024, is not the year of makeup to me. I did neglect my makeup routine, also my habit of dressing up, put together a makeup look before I went out and about. And I feel like I got this kind of disconnections with myself and my identity, in terms of like my professions, also my personal image. I got a whole disconnections in the beginning of the year. I think it lasted for a while, maybe up to July or August, when I gained back the momentum of, oh, I need to do some things for my look, I need to do something to take care of myself, to take care of my skin, to add some color to my face. And I'm glad that I got it back just in time, and during that time I indulged myself a little bit, and I did get quite a few makeup items. Like, it's very overwhelming thinking of the numbers and the quantity that I have acquired for the last quarters of 2024. But I feel pretty content. I feel like, oh, I got the thing that I had been wanting to try. I didn't make any purchase out of impulsivity. Also, I gifted myself some product during my birthday, so I don't think that the new makeup would be the main focus of today's video. I want to look back at some of the looks that I consider to be the best look of 2024. I pick out 10 looks. There will be some more, but I have to narrow down the top 10. And starting off with this one, I can tell you this look, I feel like it looks so good because it encapsulates the spirit of 2024 for me and how I approach my makeup this year. This look, I think I took it after my internship in Koba, which is a mining town in central New South Wales. So this is me getting back to the life in Perth. I had a new semester. I think I already started the semester, so it's a new semester of my final years of the master's coursework that I've just graduated from. So this is me trying to getting back to makeup because I had an internship in mind and makeup wasn't the top priority at the time. So this is me trying to get back that part of me, enjoying makeup and enjoying spending time with makeup. It's so minimal, like I barely have anything on my skin, very minimal blush and bronzer. I don't wear a lot of highlighter this year, but later on I have introduced quite a few beautiful highlighters, and I have to admit, like, my love for highlighters has resurfaced, and I'm enjoying some highlighters at the moment. With this look, I don't think I wore any highlighter at all. It's just the dewiness from the skincare. And yeah, I didn't really have a glowy complexions routine at all, so I think it mainly comes from the sunscreen and the skin scale on my skin to give my skin that glowiness, that dew. So minimal on the eyes, like just one eyeshadow. This year is particularly the years of one and done, two and done eyeshadow look to me, and I do wear less shimmers. Like, my shimmering game is not really up there. Like, there's gonna be a few looks, there's gonna be a few twist in my eye looks. You're gonna see in the later looks that I added some duochromes, some multichromes, some beautiful glittery reflective shimmers. But most of the time, this is the look that I want to wear. Like, I feel like it's so approachable and accessible. Just one neutral warm tone rosy matte eyeshadow and just blend it on over the lids. And I quite like the lips in this photo as well. I feel like, oh, it's a sheer wash of satiny matte velvet finish, and I do have to admit, this is the type of lip finish that I am into the most at the moment. You can see in some of the looks I have endeavored into glossy lips. I wear more lip glosses and lip oils, but primarily I am still a matte natural lip kind of girl, and this is going to be a very strong premise heading towards 2025. I will mostly stick to this kind of concept. Maybe something, a little bit of a detail could change, but this is a very strong premise for me to remind myself what kind of look that I would actually wear in the next few months, for example. Oh, the second one is a very cool one. It's my iconic pink purple look for the last 2 or 3 years. Every time I pull this palette, I'm going to show you the palette. Every time I think of playing with duochromic, flecky, foil, super sparkly purple eyeshadows, this is the look that I would definitely go for because it's so inspiring. It's very simple. I think I have one matte on the crease and then a super intense shimmering flecky texture scatter eyeshadow on the lid, and that would be it. It's so simple but it's so eye-catching. And the palette that I refer to is this one from Australia. It's the Dreamed of Me palette. This is one of the best eyeshadow palettes in my collections at the moment, and it's very affordable. It's so amazing for the quality. I think in this palette I do enjoy this kind of like bluish purple with a pink shift. Like, the shade is so cool. And then these are more of a neutral with a duochromic flip. I think they are very intense, and you can tell they have this kind of like Vaseline base. When you pick them up with your finger, you can feel the textured. You can feel the texture, also the scatter effect. When you swipe it on your eyelids, it's just so special, and I really love the tones of this palette. It's neutral, but it's colorful, very vibrant, but very accessible. This is such a good palette, and it has been reliable to me throughout the years. And this is the look that I actually took the photo of all the products that I used for the look. And yeah, it never actually came to my mind that this combo of lip tint and lip gloss would be that amazing on the lips. Like, it's so glossy, but because I'm wearing this lip tint underneath, it has this beautiful gorgeous base with a super glossy topper on top. It's just like, wow, it's perfection. This from S4. Like I said, I don't remember exactly the name of the lipstick. I do believe this is a lip tint kind of a product. It's gonna dry down and leave a beautiful tint. This is Lavender Quartz, and this is, I think, a gloss in the shade Glacier. These two, look at the component, they are so beautiful. And I mean, I don't think of pairing certain lip products together until I find out how amazing they could be together, and this is one of the case. Like, these would be like a very nice contestant for pairing lip products together, but I just didn't think about it until I eventually tried it. So it reminds me that I should try different combos of lip products together. The next one is really cute. Like, I adore how youthful and cute this look is. Once again, a kind of satiny, almost matte kind of eye look. The eye look is not the emphasis in this look, obviously, to me, but the cheek. Oh my god, like the cheek color is so cute. I don't remember exactly what I wore in that look, but it does look like it's a red blush color, and in a way, look at the finish, it's quite matte, and I think I did wear maybe a highlighter on top, so the finish is not dewy of a emollient dewy glossy cream blush product. I mean, I would bet money that I did wear this Sephora all-in-one cream color blush. I have it in the shade Crazy Cherry. Look at this red color. This is a near blue tone red. I feel like it has an orange base in it, but on the cheek it's sheer out to be quite pink and neutral. Reminds me of the classic blue tone red, and it's a kind of, it's really hard to describe, maybe a cream to powder type of product. So when you swatch it or you use a finger to pick up the product, it feels emollient because the warmth of your skin is in contact with the product, but when you blend it out, it starts to dry out into this like velvety and powdery finish. I'm not sure this is exactly what I wore in that look, but it does definitely remind me of that kind of look, and I need to remind myself to use this product more often because it's just simply gorgeous. And talking about the underhyped, unappreciated but most rarely products of the years, I have these tinted lip balms with me, and I think in that look I could have worn maybe one of these three, maybe, but if you have either one of these products and you try to wear them as a tinted lip color, like a sheer wash of like not entirely glossy, not entirely dewy lips, but just like nice hydrating balmy kind of lip look with a hint of color, I think the look that you can get from this product would be very similar to the one that I had in that photo. So this is Revlon Kiss Balm in the shade Crisp Apple. It has SPF 20 in it. This is like a sheer red, very sheer. These two, I think the chance is higher for them to be the one that I wore in that look. This is Nivea Black Cherry Shine and Pomegranate Shy. So these two, they are my holy grail for so long. The color is genuinely stunning. This one is and it smells good. Like, I cannot resist the smell. The Pomegranate Shy, I think it's a bright red. So the red, it has some crunchiness in it, so it has a little bit of a black base in it, but on your lips it definitely has this raspberry berry toned, and the blackberry, the blackberry shine is a deep purpley red, so you can see a lot of blackness and a bit of purpleness in it, make them such unique color. Like if you get any of these Nivea lip shine, I think you will satisfy with the result, and they are very affordable, like full price, $5 or something. Actually, I have this Cherry Shy Caring Lip Balm from Nivea as well, and I'm quite excited to try it. I think it's a pink red lips. I got this in Singapore when I was at the airport for a layover. I couldn't find it anywhere else, so maybe this product is exclusive to Singapore. I'm not sure, but I'm quite excited to try a new shade of this Nivea lip balms because it's just my favorite lip balm. Oh, the next one is quite interesting. I think this is the look that I created in my clean girl aesthetic video when I try to approach that clean girl makeup look, and I think the result is quite spot on. I had a fun time trying to replicate that aesthetic, knowing that it's definitely not for me on my acne prone skin, and with the condition that my skin is also extremely oily. Doing a full glossy so dewy look like that would make my skin feel uncomfortable because of so many different layers of oils on my skin. But I do have to admit the result looks really nice. That's why it's in one of my best looks. There's some intricacy in the effortlessness of this look that makes me feel like all of the colors, because it's so minimal, there is a neutrality of the texture, also of the colors, because everything is minimalistic and monochromatic, so everything is like brought together. So the color scheme is very, very concise in this one, and I love my complexions. I had a bad skin day during that video, and I think I stated very, very clearly in the beginning that this is my attempt of making this clean girl aesthetic work for me, even though my skin was in some of the worst shades at that moment, and I feel like the complexions, I think I did well on that complexion. And that all thanks to this product. This is the Cancer Council Sporting Sunscreen Stick. This is the tinted version. So this is like a quick tinted sunscreen reapplicator kind of a product, and it is the tinted version. There's a clear version as well, but I use this tinted version as a concealer, and it has been so amazing. I think this is probably the best product of 2022 for me. I got this a while ago. Is it 2022? Maybe 2023. I don't remember exactly, but I have used this product since, and it keeps impressing me on how good it is for a product that was not meant to be a concealer, with the coverage, with the finish, with the naturalness, with the freshness of the complexions after applied it. And I don't feel like I need to use a lot of product. I can just pick it up with a sponge, blend it out. There's no cakeiness at all. That's the best part of this product. It seems to be very thick and, you know, like creamy. It reminds me a lot of my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. The texture is very similar, but the NARS one, it dries out a little bit on your skin. This one is very creamy, very emollient. You can leave it there, you can set it with a powder. It doesn't move at all. Such a beautiful product. The next one is, I feel like it's somewhat of a boring, like it's so similar to the ones that I've shown you, but I want you to focus on the eyes. I love a sparkly, glossy eye look. Like I said, I think this is where I can appear to be a hypocrite. I said that I'm so into matte, sand, easy, one and done eye look, but every once in a while I would want to, of course, apply a matte base. It has a color that I enjoy, probably a rosy matte color, also a mauve, also a dusty, mucky neutral. But then I want to apply on top a eyeshadow topper. I feel like with that look, I apply something similar to this one. This is the Clavel Urban Pearl Station. I have the shade number 4 Glam Round. I apply a matte base underneath, and then I apply something like this on top. So this is a sparkly eyeshadow. The feeling is pretty similar to the ones in the Dream of Me Australia's palette that I just showed you. It's Vaseline base, so it feels emollients. It's feel very creamy, but then there's enough powdery grit in the product so you can actually feel the texture and the scattered effect of the eyeshadow. And this is one of the versions of Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. It's this kind of brown base eyeshadow with this cool toned bluish purple flip. You know, that kind of eyeshadow that has been very iconic in the last few years, and people keep talking about Space Cowboy, Urban Decay's, and a variety of similar eyeshadows. And I think this is one of the dupes if you want it to be, but I would do something like that with so many looks. Like, I can pull out some other photos that I do the exact same thing. I have a matte eyeshadow and a beautiful sheer base topper on top to intensify the glittery and the shiny effect of the eyes. So this one is one of them, and later on I discovered Judy Doll. This is Shimmering Diamond, very similar. This one is a bit sheerer. The glittery particles are a bit larger and are a little bit more visible, but the same concept. I have some from my Etude House palette. This is like kind of that, you know, very sparkly glittery shade, this one. And I think there are two in this palette that I use quite often as well. Yeah, this is the Cookie and Cream palette, also from Etude House. So this shade and this shade, so good. Like, I have to tell you, it's such a quick but easy but simple but efficient way to have an eye look that is just top notch. And we have to talk about this look. This is the look with the color scheme that I feel like is the color of the year 2024 for me. This is, to me, the best color that I have decided for myself, and I have worn it so consistently throughout the years, not just the last year, but every time I think of doing an eye look, this is the first image that comes to my mind. But then there are multiple iterations and I change it up a little bit. But this dusty, rosy, mauvey, you know, the grunginess, but it has a bit of a grayness, a bit of a desaturation in it. Is my favorite color to wear of 2024, and probably of all time. I'm not sure, like, I've changed a lot. I did make an entire video just to talk about that color and how a lot of people don't think that color would be good on me, looking at me right now with my complexions. And maybe that's true, like, maybe from a color theory, color analysis point of view, that color wouldn't be too good for me, but I love wearing it, and I don't think that I stopped because I don't think that decisions based on color theory standpoint would be strong enough to stop me from enjoying what I like. In terms of choosing to go against the color that I genuinely enjoy the more and it sparks so many positive feeling in me, I believe in that look, because that look was done in the video, and I will remember to put the video or any other video that I have featured those look. I try to put the video in the eye symbol up here, maybe. I created that look using this palette. I think I picked up maybe this matte shade. This is the only matte that I am drawn to every time I open this palette. This is, of course, Modern Renaissance from ABH. I'm not into this palette as much as I want myself to be, but this year, 2025, I will make an effort to use the palettes that I should have used more often. That's always the goal. Like, in so many years, that's always the goal, like trying to focus on the products that I know that I love. This shade is called Vue Fresco. beyond fresco, I don't know French, this color, that kind of color that I just described, it's just spot on from this palette. And I also use this palette. This is Sephora color shifter. The shade is Unlimited Mauve, and once again, exactly the color scheme that I enjoy. This matte is beautiful. This deep plummy mauve shade, beautiful, and this shimmer. Oh, I need to make an effort to use these palettes because I have them in front of me. Like, I keep thinking about getting the palettes that I would enjoy because I know that I already enjoy the color story, but I just don't recognize, like with the brand capacity that I have right now, I don't know what part of it keeps telling me that you need more eyeshadow palette. An oldie but a goodie. Similarly, this Lily by Red Nude Keyboard in the shade Ash Mauve, the same tone but just a little bit more desaturated, a bit more grayish, a bit lighter. Beautiful as well. The matte quality in this palette, you have to try it. Like, I know a lot of people don't think that these mattes are really good. Like, I don't know, like, if you have tried it, any of you, could you tell me how you feel about it? Like, I have seen a lot of people declare that this palette from Lily by Red, and I was like, but the mattes are really good. Recently I bought this Peach Sea Falling in eyeshadow in the shade Falling in Pink, the same pinky rosy color story that I love. It's a bit more pink because of the two. This is kind of a matte with glitter in it, and this pink shimmer is leaning a bit more pink, but still the color story that I love. And this is my all-time favorite. This is Amethyst Crystal Gemstone palette from Ether. They had a little bit of a comeback, but I'm not sure that they will ever bring this back. And this is just the best palette of all time. Like, I would just put it out there. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna stand by that statement, but for a while, this is the best palette of all time. Looking at the color story, this look is cool. This is when I try a new technique. So I created something called floating eyeliner. I don't think this is new. Like, this is me trying something that's new to me, and it's very cool. I have a Cleona eyeshadow in the inner part, and then I have some matte brown blending out at the outer corner. I do have a short video featuring the way that I created this look, so if you want to check it out, please. And I enjoy this look, but this is quite strange to look at. My boyfriend told me that the time that he looked at me wearing this look, that was the furthest away from me that he have seen. So like, that version of me with that look on seems to be very far away from the version of me that's closest to him. So I was like, so there must be something very unique about this look, and I enjoyed the process of creating this look. It's just so cool, and it's just so out of my comfort zone, and a part of me wanting to experiment more with these newer techniques to me, but a part of me also not want to. Like, it's really hard to describe that feeling, like whether you want to do something new today. Every day, should you try something new, or should you stay with something that's the most efficient, that's gonna save you time, that's gonna save you the effort of trying and failing and trying again. But I am proud of myself for this look. Like, this is, in the simplest way, my greatest effort of doing something different with my makeup look. And in that photo, I do think that pretty sure, like, I have a video of that look on my channel. I wore this Wet n Wild lip liner. I discovered this one this year, I think in the beginning of this year, and I instantly fell in love with lip liners in general. Like, I found my own technique, my own way to apply lip liners, not trying to copy anyone on the internet, because with that starting point I have not been able to enjoy lip liners at all. I feel like I have a certain shape of my lips that I need to change it. I need to reconstruct it, but slowly I need to pick out the color that is the most complementary to my natural lip color. Trying to find a shape that's natural enough but still defining enough, and find that combination is really helpful for me to figure out that lip liners, using it in the correct way, can create such beautiful, you know, lip shapes. And with a lip liner you can mix it with other products, and the combination, the final results are just gorgeous. I like this color because it's a brownie red, such a unique color. I've never attempted to use a lip liners like this, but obviously it's very beautiful on me, and yeah, it's great. It's affordable as well. Okay, look number 8. I feel like I've been talking for too long, but it's only look number 8. So this look, I did it in the fall toned autumn inspired pumpkin spice kind of makeup look, like the typical American fall makeup look. Like during fall seasons, so many YouTubers would create a look like this, or they would showcase you the fall palettes that they can find in their collections, and I think, wow, I just really want to hone in that kind of trend. And I use this palette from Urban Decay. This is the Born to Red palette. The palette is very warm tone heavy, and that's why it fits so well with that concept of a fall inspired makeup look. And I was just thrilled that I pulled this palette out. This is a working host in my collections for a few years already. I feel like I got everything in it. It's just a utility palette. Like everything I need is condensed in this palette. And in this video I use this blush. This is the NYX Buttermilk Bronzer, but I use it as a blush. I have the shade Better Than You. It's so deep and toasty and vibrant. It has this warm brown. The color is so strong, but a hint of purple and red undertone. It just reminds me of every warm tone blush colors that people would use during fall. But I don't know, like I said in that video, maybe the color is just a visual image of what I have perceived throughout the years of that season. I don't have that particular seasonal experience to really capture the color into my makeup. It's just what I have perceived the world to be, and then I kind of like replicate that, you know, cognitive image into what I assume to be a fall tone makeup look. But I really enjoy this color as a blush. Like, it's so adventurous for me to get this one and use it as a blush, because it's by far the most pigmented powder that I ever put on my face. But it turns out to be a good blush product in general. And this product, I didn't use it while creating that look, but I think it would be pretty similar when you try to use it for a look like this. This is the Hermes Hydra Dimension Hydra Bronzer. I have the shade Beach Wolf Betty. This is a rosy bronzer, and it's amazing. It has this creamy gel to powder type finish, luminous, glossy, shimmering, but very refined. And I can tell how it can be very mature skin friendly. It's just beautiful, gorgeous on the skin. You can use it all years round, like not just fall toned makeup look, but if you want to have a summer makeup look, this can be very like sun kissed, and it's just natural and gorgeous on the skin all year round. So I just want to put it out there because I think this is the best bronzer ever. Ooh, this look is very cool. Like I wish I mean I have the photos. I wish I had captured how I created it, because I'm not sure if right now, knowing the palettes, the eyeshadows that I used to create it, I'm not sure if I can replicate the actual look. So the emphasis of the look is on the eyes. I think I used this bronzy shade. It has a green yellow base in it, but I think the real color is a yellow bronze shade. It's not a shimmery, glimmery, like very sparkly eyeshadow. It's just a standard metallic, very smooth kind of a shimmer shade. So it's not strongly glittery and sparkly. It's just very metallic. But then I top it with this duochrome from, is it from this palette? Is it really from this palette? Maybe this one from the Lilac You A Lot. I could be wrong, like I have the photo. Maybe I'm wrong. But similarly, like I can feel the purple pinky flute. I don't know why when I apply this bronze shade and then I apply kind of a duochrome purple on top, it has this flip. Like the flip is not so strong like you use a sheer base iridescent shimmers, but mixing two close metallic shades together, I have this beautiful duochrome effect from bronze to purple to pink. It's just amazing how I could do it. But I mean, right now I don't remember like what I put on my eyelid. I do believe this is the shade in this Lilac You A Lot, and this is a beautiful purple pink palette that I should use more often, of course. And I just love the look. Like it's so easy. Like I said, every look that I've just described, and you can, if you can click in any of my videos, and this is me from the bottom of my heart, it is much appreciated. But if you click into any video that has a tutorial on my channel right now, I have been doing that easy one and done, two and done eye look for the entire year, and it's just so efficient. I have to repeat it, like it's just the easiest way to create the intricate look that I can think of me trying to do. Like sometimes if I only apply one eyeshadow on my lid, I would feel like I'm so lazy. But if I could find like a combo, like the two eyeshadows that I just showed you, if you can find a combo that create such a unique effect on my eyelid, I feel like, whoa, I'm winning the game here. And the final look is a no exceptions. I did the exact same thing. I did use one shade from my Rust palette. This is a beautiful eyeshadow palette. Like I wish I have discovered this palette earlier, like during the hard time of this palette. So like I feel like I was trendy enough. Like, see, I'm trendy, I'm cool too, but I'm still glad that I have this palette right now. I tried this one maybe a month or two ago, and it's just a nice touch to my collections. I don't see that this would be a all-in-on, I'm gonna use this palette to death, I would use every single shade in this palette. I don't think this is that kind of palette in my collections. But some of the mattes in here, so beautiful. I like the undertone of maybe the 6 bottom shades, and I think in the look right here, the final look, I apply this shades called Ravage. It's a kind of cool toned. It has maybe a greenish undertone in it. I couldn't quite describe it. It's like it's a rusty cool toned brown with a bit of green and yellow undertone in it. I use it as a base. It is standard metallic, but the thing that I did to amplify the look was that I applied this again, the Judy Doll eyeshadow topper. So you have a beautiful, gorgeous in terms of color space, and then you have the beautiful scattery, glittery effect on top. Oh my god, this look is quite unique, and I do have once again a video that I created this look, so I will leave them up there. So that's it. That's my top 10 look of 2024 and a quick recap of some of the outstanding products in my collection, some of the products that I enjoy using, not just new product, like those other products that I have been enjoying and I have been using them constantly, putting them in a bunch of my makeup looks. And I hope that these looks are not too boring for you. I know that I don't do artistic, very intricate, very sophisticated, bold, colorful, like it would take you a while to complete kind of looks. I don't do those looks anymore, but it's just a part of me that I want to impress at the moment. It's just a version of me that, oh, it's a bit new, but I do find a lot of joy creating makeup looks right now. And yeah, in a way I hope that you enjoy those looks too. Like if you're already here in my channel in the last year, you know that in a way how much I want to make makeup a comfort space for me. Once again, I'm Claudia, and hopefully we see each other again. Bye.